It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. Farron's Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Welcome to my professional playthrough on Dark Souls here. This is Dark Souls 3, my last of the trilogy that I've been doing. So you would have had the choice to choose who you wanted to be or what class, and it's down to you what sort of class you want to be. But my personal opinion is I would choose the knight. I think it's the best overall stats, and you can do sort of what you want with the knight as well. So I'm just going to cover this whole area. So we'll go this right way, and there'll be something down here. I'll try not to miss any items through this playthrough. And this is because this is my Game Plus now. There'll be extra items. Now I've done all the covenants. So all I need to do is find the rings, find the rest of the spells and stuff. see, it's very easy for me. You're not going to have this sort of won't be as easy for you. So you get that guy. There's a few guys around here. Back. Careful because there is some dogs down there. We're going to go down there anyway. I'm going to do it the way that I did. So you've got a guy down there. There's obviously a guy walking here down the middle. Like I say, it's not going to be as easy for you, but he's got a dog with him, I believe. No, not this time. I won't pick up any items from enemies because I don't really need the items, but there should be dogs here. No. So I did come down here on my first playthrough and I did give this guy a go as a knight, and I did kill him. He weren't as hard as what I expected him to be. There was a lot of signs saying turn back. I ignored them all. Quite easy to deal with, really. Obviously I'm making it look as easier, but you get some decent items from this area as well as scales from that thing that you've just beaten. Yeah, so that's a new ring. That wouldn't have been there, I don't believe, but there would have been items down here. I can't remember what I used as my starting gift. I think it was the Ring of Life. I think that was the thing that I used to boost my life straight away. So that should be this whole area covered. There's not much to do in this area really, but there would have been. We weren't in this playthrough, but there would have been like an Estus shard or something down here on that guy that's against that thing. So what you would do then is proceed forward. And you'd find your first bonfire here. First bonfire isn't that far away. And then you just need to really start picking off all the guys around here. So this guy's going to see you, you probably just better letting him come and run at you. And backstabs are very good in this game. They're going to be the thing that you're going to be wanting to do. So you can go down here. There's no items here, I don't think. There's another way, I believe. Oh, yeah. Because there would be items down here. Fire bombs. Like I say, it would be different for you on your first playthrough. A lot of items that were in your first playthrough won't be in your second playthrough. So I won't go down that way if I was you, because you're going to get lured into an ambush. Your best way is to come up this way, and you can drop down here. And there should be a guy sort of waiting for you down there. And I do believe is that all? I did actually think there were more than that, but he would have ambushed you anyway. So as you come through here, this would be your first boss fight. I did die first time, but I didn't really struggle on him. So it does have 2 stages, this guy. You get behind him, he's quite easy to deal with. Can't really do a lot of damage. Yeah, so I made simple work of that. Obviously I'm very very strong anyway from doing all the covenants from first playthrough anyway. I will speak you through the covenants as I go through the game. I'm going to try and cover everything, including all 3 endings and how to achieve them. So as you go up here, there's them guys in there. If you go all the way around, there's some guys there as well. So probably better getting these guys first. I don't think there's ult down there. Just got to make sure you cover all the areas. Only a dog here, and it shouldn't cause you much trouble. Get a nice ember there. And embers are very useful in the game. It's not like the first 2 where you use humanity. Embers, you don't actually go hollow in this game. But I am going to go hollow in this particular one, but that links directly to an ending, going hollow, so... It's nice not to go hollow though, in one of them. So I didn't come up here first of all. What I am going to do now. These guys here. Item here. Remember. I don't think there is anything else. Not sure. There is a homeward bone there. So if you go up here, there's a guy up here. Now this guy is, on your first playthrough, he's going to be ridiculously hard but not impossible. I waited until I got some sorceries and tried to fight him from afar. And I managed to beat him, but he shouldn't be any problems for me now. But what it does offer is that sword is a very good sword to start off with. I used it for a while until I got the Claymore, and that was my second sword in the game. I've only used 3 swords throughout my first playthrough. So if you come back down here, this will take you into Firelink Shrine. And there's a few people in here that you can meet.
Welcome to the
Firekeeper.
bonfire, unkindled one. I am a fire. I tend to the
Balls.
ashes.
She will
Very well.
level you
Then
up,
touch the
obviously.
taken up.
Oh, I can level up. I didn't think I could.
Farewell, Ashen One.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance. I am but a weapons, armor, drink, and yes, a Ashen One. Fetch as is thy want.
So if you bring her ashes, she will sell more and more stuff as you go along through the game. The main thing that she sells at this point in the game is a key, I believe. There you go. And this key is going to be very hard for you to get at the start of the game. So I'm going to leave it for a bit before I show you where this key takes you. But I am actually going to buy it now, but you do want this key.
Ashen One.
And then here's your blacksmith.
Well, a newcomer, I am Andre. I serve as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, right? A toilsome journey, I'd wager. Let me smith you a weapon. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Yeah, so he does. He reinforces your Estus flasks when you find Estuses along the way, and you can allot them. This time you actually get magical Estuses as well, so you can, because you've got a magical bar. And he does your infusions, repairs, and reinforcement. I didn't repair my weapons once from the first playthrough, so I couldn't say. They do last very long in this game.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to.
So that should be it, and I think all I need to do is touch the bonfire here to start off. So now I can travel to the High Wall of Lothric, which is where you want to go next. We're at the Wall of Lothric now, and there's nothing in this room. Just take us out here. Right, so there's nothing down here, I don't believe. There's nothing around. So you're left with 2 choices when you come down this way, and I'd probably advise that you don't go down the right, because it's just probably going to be a waste of your time because you're going to have to come up that section anyway at some point in the game. So I'd take this route on your left and avoid going to the right. So in here there's lots of guys, but most of them won't do a right lot to you. He will. There's an item there. And even with your first playthrough, these guys shouldn't be too hard. So this is the guy you want to pick off first when you do come down here. Because when you kill these guys will get up, you know, and start attacking you. So should have been quicker, really. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can get there from here. You can get there. I'm thinking, oh no, there is. Yeah. So if you go this way, this will take you up these stairs by the dead dragon here. And there won't be right hot round here. Shut that guy up. That's where that thing is, but I'm just going to go up there and cover what's... I do believe it's a dead end, so it doesn't actually lead to anywhere. You would have got jumped there, so keep that in mind. You get some binoculars. I've never actually used the binoculars in the game. In fact, I used them once, and this was the only time that I used them, when I actually got them. And I've never used them since. So you want to go down this way just to get that item that was on that ledge. Never actually used that item in the game either. So we're in the same room there as what we was in before. Get soul there. And as you get here, there's gonna be these guys. I'm just playing with him, really. So if you go up here, a dragon will appear. So you actually want that dragon to appear because it'll kill every enemy that's down this area too. Dragon, you're gonna have to use some bow and arrows. So once you've got, if you stay in one position, his head will go back in the same position, but once you've got enough shots in his head, he will fly away and you'll get that shard. But the reason for actually doing this is because you will get some weapons some very useful weapons, an ember, and the claymore, which is around here somewhere. I'm pretty certain it'll still be here, the claymore. There you go. The claymore was the second weapon that I used, and I used it for quite some time. I actually infused it with fire because obviously I was quite weak at the time. So I don't think you can get through here. Oh no, you can. You can. Yeah, I think it actually leads you through to a shortcut. So here you've got your first mimic. Now you can get the mimic's head from these if you... But you've got to use an undead charm. Just looking for where it is, yep. So I'm just going to get his attention. There's the first one. And when you use that, he'll go down and he'll drop whatever's inside the chest too. But every time that you use one of them, it will have a chance of dropping. But you need the gold ring, the gold serpent ring probably. But now I'm just going to kill him because I've already got the head. But you'll need that head for farming later on in the game, especially for the Covenants. So I think this just leads all the way through. Yes. So I'll show you. This is the first level ignite, and boys, when you first play these guys, they'll be hard. But for me, they're not so hard. I've obviously faced them enough times to make easy. I think the backstabbing in here, you've got a very short window to get your backstabbing. Unlike the other ones, you've got to be much quicker to get in your backstabbing. So this will lead you down to the area that you were in, and this is where the dragon was. So we've done a complete loop there. After that we can go this way. Now I'd suggest going down. Oh no, do you need to go down? No. You need a key before you can actually go down, I believe, here. So we don't want to go down at this particular point. Okay, I'm going to walk to get that. Oh, it don't help, although it don't help me right much. So here's your next bonfire. And you probably need to rest to proceed. I could have probably proceeded without it. Remember, the enemies will reappear again once you rest at the bonfire. So you've got a few guys, you've got that guy there. And these guys will throw knives at you. There's also another guy down here. Right, so we're going to go this way because we do need a key to get... We will come back there though. There's an item here. Let's let this guy come to you. Dispatch it in as and when it comes, because you're going to get a guy here that thinks it's funny. He's going to try and get you. So over there is a guy, and he turns into like one of them snake guys, and now what you don't want to do is worse than the boss guy when turning into a snake, believe it or not, and he will do some serious damage to you. So you need to kill the guy before he turns into one of them snakes. There you go. And get fire bombs. The rest of them shouldn't do a awful lot to you. I do believe that there is a crystal lizard somewhere on here. Yep. And you're best letting them run into a corner and then tagging them in the corner. It's a bit like herding sheep with them lizards, so as long as you're behind them, you can sort of guide them in the direction you want. So other than that, there's no else here. Life's made easy. So then we'll go down this way. And there's a few guys that you're going to want to have to deal with. Have you sealed up, because he's going to deal some fire shots at you. Going to be a few guys to come up. Get some fire bombs there, but we're not going to go down these ladders. I didn't even know they existed. I went down a different way on the first playthrough. I think I went down this way. There is an item down here, and that guy is, unless you go up a few levels, I wouldn't suggest not to take him on. He is slow, but if he gets a hit on you, you're going to take some serious damage. So you want to go in here. There's a few guys in here. There's this guy that managed to get the jump on me, and there's this guy here with his... There's also this guy in here. Right in here. You do need these items, these shards and stuff, because it will help you early on in the game if you can get your weapons or a weapon. It's +3 at the start of the game. So that should be it for in here. So you want to get this. These guys are easier to deal with than guys with the sword. Much easier to do the stab at you with their little pipe that you've got. Now Lothric armour is quite decent in this point in the game. It's heavy though. I don't think we can get through there. There's a guy in here and he'll want to get a jump on you, just as many do. Oh, there is something in this room. There you got broadsword, but the Claymore's definitely better than the broadsword. Unless you want to be a heavy sort of handed player with a two-handed weapon. I mean, I like greatswords because I can two-hand it and I can one-hand it and not lose much speed and gain power when I do two-hand it. So down here, we'll go right first, because there will be a guy that's down here. There's two guys. Now this isn't a mimic, you'd be glad to know. First chest that I actually took you to in the game was a mimic though. But I think I run past the dragon where that first mimic chest is. I just legged it. So you've got a few guys down here, and I did have some sorceries at this point, I believe, because by the time I got down here I'd went up quite a few levels. But on these guys were caused too much trouble for you, I wouldn't believe. The backstab will do a lot of damage. You can sort of finish him off in a second. Yeah, it's slow. The one thing that you want to get from these Lothric Knights is a Lothric shield, because it is the best shield that you can get at this point in the game. It's quite light for a shield as well. I have got one in my reserve because it's actually really good at electric damage. It's the only reason why I've got this in my inventory. So here I think would be an Estus Shard. Now I can't do a lot with them now. And then down here is a dog. And that's a cell key. Now I needed this cell key. I did need it. For another area to get to an NPC. That's why I've come down here. I don't think there's anything else left in this area now, so I can go. There's no other way around. Now you've got to go this way. Now this guy, you can pick him off with some sorceries. It's what I did actually. I picked him off with some sorceries. I did have sorceries at this point in the game, and I picked him off with these sorceries from here. But I can take him. I took him with style there. But obviously you wouldn't go down that way, you would have went down these ladders. There would be guys that come at you after you go down these ladders though. Yeah, you come down them ladders. I actually did go down there in my first playthrough. I actually went down that way and I did the jump. But after I'd killed that knight. So another ember. Doesn't make much difference to me. I'm already embered and I've got 99 in my inventory, so I knew about that guy, but he wasn't going to do a right lot of damage to me. So what you want to do now is you want to go right. There's going to be a guy behind you as well. Want to get rid of that. Now when you go in here, on the right there should be an item as well. If you jump across. A ring of sacrifice. There's any more items in this room now. Covered them all. So as you go up these stairs, there's going to be one thing. You don't want to be lured into that guy's advances here. If I were you, I'd probably use sorcery if you have any left from that guy. If not, You want to try and get his attention, maybe with your bow. Because when you come down here, you're going to get a whole load of guys that are going to start climbing up here. You're going to need to distract him as quickly as you can. Because of what it's either you die or they die. I don't think there's many items in here really. There. Some green blossom. Nothing special. But what this does is this unlocks a lift and a shortcut. So first of all, you want to deal with the guy on your left here. First point in the game where I nearly died, I should have waited for the other guy to come round before getting to him. So as you go up here, there's going to be some dogs. There's going to be an archer from there. I should have probably dispatched him before coming down this way. Then again, you probably die anyway. Right, so I want to get this archer first. So I'm going to just run it up here. I'm going to show you where this archer is. The dog will chase me, but I think he's jumped down the archer now. There's still a dog there. These guys are powerful, but they're slow. And they drop Hellberg, which is useful. So I would go up here now. Now this only goes to a dead end. Now the thing you need to watch out for here is one of them hollows that turns into a snake. So he'll turn into a snake now. Kill him before he gets a chance to kill you. Longbow with some standard arrows. I don't think there is a lot here. I think it's just a dead end. You can't go any further. So all that's left is to take you to the bonfire now. And this is the original bonfire that you first come to. I've done a complete loop now. Although I didn't activate the bonfire, but maybe I should have done. I can't believe I didn't activate the first bonfire. So I'm going to walk now. Actually, I'm going to walk to the second bonfire. So this is the second bonfire in the game. Or in this area. So we'll go to this guy. Make easy work of him. Now this time, I'm going to want to take these ladders down. And we're going to come back here, but we can't get there yet. What about this guy? Yeah, you can't get down this area yet, but I'll show you what's down there later. So if you go down here, there is some guys in this room, so be careful. Some throwing knives. I think the reason why you get throwing knives is to sort of show you that you can get their attention rather than getting jumped on. So down here is what you needed to sell key for. And this is your first NPC in the game. He's a thief, but he's a very nice one. He helps you through the game.
Ah. You know jailer? No, you're from Fume, Raymond. Below the, not the, and oh please. I'll be oh jeez.
So he basically is asking for to help you. So you got
Very well.
quite.
I humbly place I am great. Give this to your part and
So you do want him because he loots certain areas. It's good. It's good to have in this point in the game. It's good to have it all the way through the game, really. But when you get the cell key, you really want to get him. You might not seem that useful straight away, but he does end up very useful. So I'm just going to go back to Firelink Shrine now. And it's always at the bottom of your screen, wherever the area that you've been. So here at Firelink Shrine, I'm just going to show you where a thief is.
oh hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now whatever trinket you need, just don't ask me where I got them.
So you do want to come back to him.
Do me a favor and don't forget to give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help. Goodbye.
So I'll show you where to give that ring. And there's another reason why I've come back here. There's this guy.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindle, gives me knip, and it'd have us seek the Lord's, but weird, don't you think? What are they talking truly? What are asking us? They're talking truly.
Do make sure that you exhaust any dialogue. So this guy here.
And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded, then these red eyes are for you. Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for? Pillage embers for briefly heightened strength. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
Right, so I can't remember what you've got to do first, but I'm going to finish off Loverick anyway. We got to first bonfire. Back at the first bonfire now. I'm going to try and make quick work of this now. So there's an item across there. I do believe it's something special, or maybe not. I thought it was though. And do check when you enlist that there's no items in the middle section. So I'm a bit trigger happy with this at the moment. So we've got an item here. It's a soul. And we've got some Lothric Knights. These won't cause us much bother, especially this one. I don't even know why I picked that up because I don't need it. So this guy is like a Lothric Knight, but he's a bit more angry. I would say. It takes off more health. And takes the block down much quicker as well. So the only reason why we've come down here is to go speak to this lady down in the castle here. And there's nothing in this room.
I am. Allow me to. You will not. They have to the head for. But the.
So you need that for after you defeat the boss, that Lothric banner, because that'll allow you into the next area. And so there is some sunlight signs here. So that should be all the Lothric Knights there now. So the only thing that I've got left to do is to go face the boss. So you can drop down to this area here and we've got an archer there. You can get rid of him fairly quickly. That's the area I would choose to attack him. These guys aren't too hard. Quite easy to break the block, even at low levels. Yeah, there's nothing there. There should be just one more of a guy there. And there's plenty of signs around. Remember all these signs. So you can use someone if you like, but I'm not gonna, because I did this guy on my own actually, first time. Watch me die now though. I didn't do it first time, it took me a few times to kill him, but this guy seems much meaner than he actually is. Should be quite easy to take on. It's very, especially at close range. The only thing is he doesn't use ice attacks, but won't cause you too much damage. So he's going to go to his next stage now. Start charging down. Probably the worst part of this guy. And obviously I made these work through, but it'd be as easy for you to kill him. I've got a lot more health than what you will probably have. So there is 4 bonfires around here, but you can't get to the 4th one as yet. So we're just going to have to make do with this one for now. This is where we raise a banner. So I'm going to go back to the Firelink Shrine now, light this bonfire, we'll start covering this area next time.